With short pastures and short hay supplies this fall, being as efficient with our winter feeding program is going to be as important this year as any year that I can think of. One of the ways to improve our feed efficiency with the cow herd is to sort the cows as we go into the winter feeding months. By sorting the cows, I'm going to try to put those that have the highest nutrient requirements together and those cows that perhaps can get by on a little bit less in another pasture. That way we can feed the ones that really need it the most and not overfeed those cows that are going to get along pretty well anyway. What I would prefer to do is to put the 2- and 3-year-old cows together in one pasture. They're the young cows that will have a growth requirement. In other words, their bodies are continuing to grow as well as do the other things that we need for reproduction. Repair a reproductive tract if we're talking about fall calving cows, give milk, recycle, and have a chance to rebreed on time for next year's calf crop, plus that growth requirement. So those young cows are ones that I'd like to have in a separate pasture. Plus, we want to remember the fact that they're not as big and as strong as the older cows and are more likely to be bossed around and not get their fair share of the supplement. Cows that are 4 through about 10 years of age, I think can be grouped together in most herds, especially if they're all in pretty decent body condition going into the winter months. And we can feed them together and take care of their needs with whatever supplement we deem is important for their body condition as we go through the winter months. Then if we have some older cows that we've kept around, then we might put them in a separate pasture or put those with the very young cows that we talked about earlier. In most cases, those older cows have been culled this year, or probably should be, so that we can keep the number of cows in our herd that we can take good care of this winter with our short feed supplies. But by sorting those cows and feeding them according to their real nutrient requirements, we can be a little more efficient with our winter feeding program this year. We look forward to visiting with you next Saturday on Sunup's Cow-Calf Corner.